And what is so good is Trader Joe's has stayed true to themselves. Like, I will never have a newsletter. Up until this point right now.
You must be true to your heart.
Please
I don't know the
hold
rest
for
of the
this
words.
musical interlude.
Da-na-na-na-na-na.
I can't sing along because I have no idea what you're singing. I don't know what you're singing.
Tarzan.
Oh my gosh. Anywho, Trader Joe's. So, welcome to Royally Unhinged, the podcast. It's the podcast where we talk about all things networking, marketing, and wizardry. It's everything you need to know and everything you didn't know you needed to know. We're so glad you're here. I'm one of your podcast co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my other co-host,
Tara B.
And together, the two of us, forever and ever, will always be royally unhinged until we're not.
I was like, forever and ever. That's a long commitment.
Maybe
right there.
one day royally unhinged. Maybe we'll one day be royally
I feel like
hinged.
I'm shorter than you.
I'll slouch. Well, you chose your stool,
I
chica.
did.
So good morning and welcome to you from, we today are at the Lakes Area Expo in Forest Lake, Minnesota. Tell the fine folks at home a little bit about where we are, Tara, and what's going on.
Well, we're in Forest Lake, Minnesota. That she just said.
Lame. All right, thanks for that
That's
update.
pretty much it.
This feels like one of those live update from the weather, and Tara's just like, it's cold and windy.
No, it's not cold. It's supposed 79 degrees today.
It's going to be a hot one, folks. We're in Minnesota in the middle of March.
We just had a snowstorm 5 days ago.
True.
Yes.
And today it's going to be, my husband said 77.
Alexa
insane.
said 79.
And then tomorrow, back down to 40. This is why...
Really? Back down
Yeah.
to 40?
This is why Midwesterners are the hardiest people on the face of the earth.
Har.
So lame. Because one day it could be 77, the next day it could be 40, and we have to have clothing in our closets
For
at
all
all
of it. I already have shorts and t-shirts out,
But don't put away your snow boots.
and I still have my snow boots out, and I have sweatshirts and all the things. Like, you never know what you're going to get.
You never know.
The Midwest is like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get.
But it's always fattening and tasty. Okay. So we are live on site, and this is one of the things that we love to do. And not only will we...
Words are hard today.
I haven't had my peach monster yet.
I'm assuming she's going to say not only will we do events like this, which we absolutely love, we get to network with other businesses, because this is a business expo if you didn't know, but we also
What?
have...
It's not a Comic-Con?
Well, maybe. I don't know.
We would
Is
do
there-
those too.
Oh, I would totally do that.
In costume.
Without a doubt, I would totally do that.
Invite us.
Totally. But not only will we do events like this, but we also have sponsorship opportunities where we will come out to your business
Business.
and talk about your business and all of your wonderful things.
We're not going to talk about your business.
Not
Your industry.
We won't get in your business, but we'll talk about
I might.
your business.
We're going to give you the business about your business at your business.
Yes, that. So if you are interested in sponsoring, please go to royalyunhinged.com, go down to the bottom, fill out the contact form, or you can just send us a paper airplane and we'll catch that too, probably.
If you would actually send us a paper airplane, we'll just do it for free. You won't even have to pay for the sponsorship because we will be so impressed.
Wait.
But if someone
might be
actually...
But you have to be, like, not next to us.
Not here today. I mean, someone in the universe mails us this paper airplane or gives us...
mails us a paper
It can't be
airplane.
today because by the time this airs, it's
I
not
thought you were
today.
saying that if they're, like, right there and they throw a paper airplane at us.
No.
Okay, never
Moving
mind.
along.
I don't
Okay,
know.
so one of the reasons why you always want to be watching, listening, checking into our podcast is because we're going to give you such value. Between the two of us, we have over 1 million years of experience in the marketing and branding industry.
I think that's the first time that somebody has called me old.
Okay, 1 million seconds. And so, anywho, we work with people pay us big dollars to help them with all of the things.
The moolah.
And you get it here for free. Like if you just listen to our podcast, watch them, follow along, you get all of it for
free.
nothing.
For
Fools who
nothing.
don't. Okay, so speaking of which, we're going to jump into the topic, which once again, Tara has no idea today because we like to keep it
don't
fresh,
know.
folks. We like to have that wow factor, that surprise. What's happening? We like to have a little
Don't
bit
know
of
what's
that
happening.
anticipation.
I'm just here. I'm here for the popcorn over there, apparently.
Not wrong. Yeah, we might have to walk. We might have to walk around after with the microphone and the.
We're going to be touring.
We'll be
the
doing some
expo.
live like live video from the event.
We'll figure it out as we go along.
Okay, let's actually pause for a minute. Before I jump into the topic, let's talk about how valuable these type of events are for businesses.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think sometimes businesses think, oh, it's not for me. I don't want to do it. Why would I want to do that? Tell the fine folks.
Or it's like, I don't want to spend the money. There's not going to be a lot of people coming through, or like you don't think there's going to be a lot. But here's the thing. It's not just for you to get leads from people that are coming in. It's not just from the attendees. It's also for you to network with the other businesses here. So if you have a booth at a business expo, such as this one, make sure you are taking time and walking around and introducing yourself. Because guess what? If you're in the exterior business, like we have two right next to us right now, if you're in the exterior business, I bet everybody else here has a home that needs help.
Or a roof.
Or a roof. So like the roof is on fire. Hopefully not. But, you know.
But if it is, we've got somebody for that.
We got somebody for that. So make sure that you are going around and networking with everybody else. Get the business cards. Talk about your business. Learn about their business so that you can give them the business.
Okay, totally related but not related. Again, as you're thinking about your business, and especially if you're a solopreneur, entrepreneur, smaller business, and you're like, I'm trying to grow my business and get a lot of money. And it's, to your point, learning who to network with, who your referral partners are, and just how you talk about your business. I was just thinking how yesterday I was at the dentist, because that's fun. But
the dentist.
While I was there, I ended up having a conversation with the dentist because it just kind of flowed naturally in conversation about who I am, what I do. And they were all like, oh, we want to check out your website. We want to learn more about you.
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely. Because there's always opportunities.
There's always opportunities because somebody always knows somebody that's going to need something from you. Like, everybody makes connections. So just making that connection, because then you're going to pop in first in mind for when they're in just random conversation talking about, oh, we just had a windstorm. Well, I know an exterior person. I got two right here.
Yep. Okay, so that's a great segue for me. So coming into the business and the brand. So here's the thing. People, okay, how do I walk into this? So you know how sometimes there's stuff all over social media where people talk about a brand because they've done something audacious, something crazy, and people be like, oh my gosh, did you see what this business did? But it's that whole thing of that unique or one-off or wackadoodle thing that the business is doing is getting people talking.
Oh, yeah.
Which is a good thing.
Very good thing.
We're kind of over the same as everybody else, boring vanilla. Not that if you like vanilla ice cream or vanilla cake.
I don't like chocolate ice cream.
Me neither.
Or chocolate cake.
Me neither.
Really?
Are you serious? I like chocolate itself,
Something we just
but I don't like chocolate ice cream or chocolate cake.
No, I don't either.
Oh, wow. That's
the more
cool.
you know.
Wow. Okay, so I'm going to jump into today. We're going to talk about Trader Joe's.
Ooh.
And here's the deal.
I saw something about them too.
Well, that's probably
part of
what
it,
I sent
so
you.
I'm not going to say anything.
But here's the thing. So first of all, people love to make memes and joke about Trader Joe's. Like, it kind of has that reputation where people make fun of it. Really? What?
I'm living under a rock, apparently.
Who even are you right now? Okay, there are so many memes and videos that, you know, when you go to Trader Joe's, like, it'll take forever to get out because the people always want to talk to you at the checkouts all the time and have conversations with you.
Maybe I remember that from when I used to go to Trader Joe's.
It's the joke of, like, you go there and they have 5 parking spots for all the people that go.
Like 85 people
and it's always right on the corner of a really busy street. Like, there's all these memes about Trader Joe's, which they're funny because they're true.
Yeah.
You know, how much stuff can they stack on a thing. So anybody that's a true Trader Joe fans, and when you meet them, so they have raving fans.
They're Trader Joe's.
You're just looking at me like, do you not know what Trader Joe's is? Do I need to back up? Okay, I'm going to back up.
I used to go to Trader Joe's all the time.
She's looking at me thoroughly confused.
We lived by one at one point.
She is Trader Joe. She's just like,
I am. Alias. I don't know what Trader Joe's is because I am.
Okay, we're going to back up just in case some of our listeners are like, what are you talking about? Trader Joe's? Well, I'm going to give you some background, so hang tight. But just to walk you into this, it's a grocery store. Very popular grocery store.
Small size grocery store. Not like Cub Foods or whatever.
So let's just level set it. It's a grocery store. But the people that shop there are die hard. And that is what you want. When you are building a business and building a brand, you want raving fans. You want people that absolutely love you, are dedicated to you.
We'll only go to you, and we'll make the extra trip to drive a little bit further to get to you instead of going to the grocery store that's closer to you.
100%. We'll wear the shirts. Yeah. Only use your bags. Like, you want super raving fans. And the people that love Trader Joe's, like, I went to see my best friend down in South Carolina. Hey, Winnie. And it's like, she only shops at Trader Joe's. And I was like, why? Because I am the not that I have anything wrong with Trader Joe's. You're well and good. But I just don't like to shop there for probably some of the same reasons that people like it.
Wait, what are the reasons?
Okay, just TBD. Love you, Trader Joe's. So,
curious now.
But here's the thing. Here's why we're going to talk about Trader Joe's today. It's because how they built their brand. Golly, that took a long time. Every time you and I are working with people, we always say, figure out what you're good at. Who are you? What's your unique selling point? And lean into that.
Yes.
Be unapologetically, authentically you.
Yes.
Be the Ferrari.
Be the Ferrari.
Like, we want you to be your brand, even if it's quirky, it's weird, whatever it is, be your brand.
Just be you. We've talked about that quite a few times on the podcast before, too.
So I shouldn't have closed my phone. We're going to talk about Trader Joe's, the brand, because the people that love Trader Joe's love them. But they have very strategically built their brand to become a brand that's super unique that people will love.
I love it.
Give me 1 second while I'm looking this up.
Tell
the people something interesting, Tara.
As she's looking at that, I've already seen, and we just talked about that if we were at a Comic-Con, we would go, or if we had the opportunity. I've seen a rabbit.
Oh, there's the Easter Bunny.
By. Easter Bunny's here, and there's some superhero in a cape that's about to walk by us, too. Just saying.
Okay, here's why this is really unique. So if you have a business, or you wanted to start a business, or you just started a business, and when Tara and I are working with people, or you might be wondering this, you're kind of going, how do I market myself? How do I find clients? I just had someone reach out to me yesterday, and they were kind of trying to create their logo, trying to create their brand, and we were having this conversation because they said, what do you think of my logo? And I said, all right, well, what are your brand colors? Like, what are all these things? And this person was like, well, I just want to get a website up. I can always change it later. And I went, no. You need to lock in your brand,
yes.
What your colors are, what the feel is, everything. I said, it's better to wait to launch your website until you have that locked in, even if it takes an extra month.
100%.
Than to just throw something up that you're going to want to edit later.
Yeah.
And it's the same thing with Trader Joe's. And I mention this because maybe you're not a grocery store, you're a something else business. And you're either looking at other businesses thinking, I need to be like them. No, you don't.
No.
So what makes Trader Joe's unique, like you mentioned Cub and some of these other places, they are like the anti that. They are nothing like that.
Oh yeah, they're totally opposite.
No loyalty cards, no flashy ads, no online shopping, no delivery. Thoughts?
Wait, Trader Joe's doesn't have that? Or
so we're going to talk about Trader Joe's and what makes it unique and why it has these raving fans, like what it does that's really unique. Okay, we'll keep going.
I'm like...
Okay, so it started in the 50s, okay?
Yeah, give me some
58,
background, because I don't know.
And it was originally a small chain called Pronto in California. Surprise.
Pronto?
Anyone that knows that Trader Joe's started in California, no surprise there.
Actually, that's not a surprise.
No surprise.
That makes sense.
Okay. And so it was in 67, doesn't really matter, but that's when it got rebranded as Trader Joe's. So what the owner Joe, noticed was that at that time, Americans were becoming more educated and travel was getting cheaper, exposing people to global food. So people were starting to get into more like, fancy global food. So he wanted to curate this grocery store to be for the more adventurous type people.
Okay.
So that's where he's going.
Yep.
So from the beginning, he avoided doing what big supermarkets do. Pause. This is what I love. And when you and I work with people, this is so often what we talk about. You don't have to do what everyone else is doing or what everyone says you should do.
Yeah. She wants more from me right now.
Wow, she's just not giving me any. You know why? We're gonna have to switch spots because 2 stalls over is a barbecue place, and that is all she is thinking about right now. So she can look over my shoulder and watch them putting together a barbecue. She's not even paying attention to me between the popcorn and the barbecue.
There's popcorn and barbecue right now in our vicinity, and it's driving me insane.
Okay. So this is what's really interesting. If you look at every other grocery store that's out there, Trader Joe's has no coupons, no flashy signs, no loyalty programs, which is what everybody else has.
I don't think I ever realized
Have you been
that.
in a Trader Joe's?
No, okay. Did I not just say a little bit ago that we used to shop there all the time when we lived right down the road from one?
Why? Why did you choose to shop there?
Because it was the only grocery store available. Okay, it wasn't the only one. There was another one. It was called Quartz at the time, but it wasn't. We lived in like the downtown area, so it's very urban, like hipstery sort of vibes and stuff like that. But the other grocery store that was there, it was about the same size as Trader Joe's. It just had a lot smaller. Well, okay, the grocery store Quartz. It has all the brands. It has Heinz ketchup. It has all the big brands and stuff. But I think we ended up going to Trader Joe's just because they had stuff that was unique. It was different.
See, you're catching it. So that's what they're focusing on. So they're not like the other ones, right? They're not going to have coupons, flashy signs, sales.
One of these things is not like
they wanted to create an in-store experience. They wanted to be unique with like low prices, in-store experience. Okay. So over 80% of the products in their stores are store branded.
Yes, they are.
So they created their own brand.
Yes, they did.
They're going to have their own products that are in there. So
Yes,
if you now want those products, the only place you can get them
is Trader Joe's.
Yes.
But
so now as soon as people find out about that, like because I love their cauliflower gnocchi. So good. Super low calorie.
I've had that before, but what I really used to have all the time were the little pea pod chips, like the fried pea pod chip things. And then I always, we used to get the chocolate-covered potato chips.
Oh, yes. Super good.
They're so good.
Okay, but let's think about that for a second. So they create their own brand, and that does two things. It immediately creates brand loyalty, but it also cuts out the middleman. So now they just have their own... Again, as you're starting a business, as your business is growing, or maybe your business is shifting, and people are telling you, well, you need to do this. You need to buy from here. You need to do this. No, you don't.
No, you don't. That's what we talk. I mean,
go ahead.
It's just really interesting because even just a couple days ago, we had one of our listeners called Paula, left a voicemail. I'm not going to call her who she is. I love her though. But called Paula because there was an episode where we were talking about just being yourself and like be okay to be yourself. Like choose your own way. Like don't follow the crowd. Like, just do you. Be you. And she was going through some stuff with trying to figure out a direction, and just listening to that, like, it totally just, like, changed her whole mindset. So when we say stuff like this, it's not like we're just throwing it, like, we know what we're talking about.
Yes.
Because we've been in the industry for so long. So, like, when you see all these people that are saying you have to spend $20,000 in Google Ads every single month to Google. False. If you see people that are like, you need to be doing all of the trendy social media videos, all of the big dancing, whatever it is, false. Make your own route and make your own path and follow it, and don't veer off of it, because that's where consistency is key. Consistency is king or queen. Can I say that?
Yes.
Yes, I'm going to say that. So it's just making sure that I'm going to lose track because we have a photographer that's about to walk by.
No, this is huge. We are going to say this over and over and over and over. Look at the camera. We're going to look at this over and over and over and over again. Be you. Be the Ferrari. Be your brand.
Yes.
Be unapologetically you.
Unapologetically you.
Keep at it. You've got to keep doing it, because so often people think, I'm going to become famous overnight. I'm going to become famous next week, or popular, or wealthy.
It's not going to happen overnight. It's
you
going to take
have
time
to
for
be
it to
consistent.
Happen. Oh, that drives me insane when I have clients that are like...
This is the whole thing. This is a Trader Joe's story, because I almost think that Trader Joe's is a bit of a cult. The people that like Trader Joe's are obsessed.
I've never heard that.
Yes.
I liked it, but I'm not obsessed with it.
You're not, but there are enough people that are just like, oh my gosh, only like they are obsessed.
I wonder if there's one, if there's like a crowd similar with that with like Aldi's.
Oh, that's me. I'm in the Aldi's cult. 100%.
Aldi's cult.
But here's the thing. Here is the thing. It's the same thing. They only have a couple of brands. Like when you go into a big box grocery store, you have 15 kinds of ketchup. You go into Aldi or Trader Joe's, there are 3.
Yeah.
Aldi, it's 1 or 2. And what happens is when you start to fall in love with that product, that's fine. without all the choice, you don't mind, you like that one product, you like other things about the store, you're willing to go if they only have one choice, you're fine with it.
Yeah.
It's created brand loyalty. So again, Tara, all the people we know that are in business and they're like, should I offer?
She's
my
on
gosh.
a roll right
Oh my
now.
gosh, you guys,
I'm
this is
just
so
like-
important. Yesterday at Women in Business, the speaker that was there was talking about how the one woman was putting on a workshop and one person was complaining that the price was too expensive.
Oh, yeah,
And
yeah,
out
yeah.
of the 7 people that had registered, 6 were fine with the price, but one person thought it was too expensive and she was getting ready to like change her
Yep,
whole pricing.
yep.
So when you have your brand, there are going to be people that walk into Trader Joe's and they're like, I want 15 choices. Great. We aren't for you.
Right.
We have 3 choices. We're not going to bring in more. We're not going to change who we are for you.
Be the Ferrari. You're not for everybody, and that's okay.
And stick to it. When you
drop.
know who you are, when you know what your brand is, what your uniqueness is, own it. Own it and stay in it. And just Trader Joe's doesn't
Just do
try
it.
to be,
Anybody else?
yeah. Okay.
That's like a kangaroo trying to be a tortoise or something. Like, just don't do it. Like, be who you are.
And we just want to encourage you, if you're listening, watching, and you're kind of sitting there in the struggle, or you're just kind of going like, well, I feel like I should do this or buy this or sell this, or no, just be you. You will find your people. So with Trader Joe's, their stores are intentionally small. They're only like 10,000 to 15,000 square feet. And you've been in them. They're small.
They are small.
But again, everything that you might need is in there. Those that love it, for them, it helps them with their pricing, all of the things. Fewer options reduce customer overwhelm.
True.
Very true. It speeds up shopping, simplifies logistics, and improves turnover. So their product, they're
Yep.
not like having shelves full of stuff that is...
Yeah, if you have like a huge freezer that's full of like 30 frozen turkeys or something and only 2 of them are by, you don't have all of the, like, what are you going to do with that?
Okay, pull this over to our business owners sometimes that think they have to have 15 different services, 15 different products.
You don't have to have 15 different things. You might think you do. I used to think I did. I used to think when I started this business, I've talked about it before, I wanted to go heavy hitting with this company that I started, so I was offering like literally everything under the sun. Like, I was that one-stop shop.
Mm-hmm.
It got really overwhelming really quick because I'm the only person in my business. I'm the only person doing it. There's things that I'm way better at doing than some of the other things, such as Google Ads. I know how to do it. I'm not the best at it in the world. But, you know, it's knowing when to step back from that too and not offering all of that. So it took me some time to get to that point where I was like, I don't need to do everything. But when you get to that point and you stay with who you are and who you're true with and what your business is true with, like, the good things come, because I am at a really good point right now where I don't have to take on any more clients.
Yeah.
So it's focusing on the things that make you make you best, that is going to get you the furthest in the long run.
Amen. Amen, sister. Amen. Okay,
Preach.
Getting back to the cult of Trader Joe's. So they don't sell online or deliver groceries. Okay, and why is that? Because Trader Joe's believes that the in-store experience is part of the magic and the cost savings go back to the customer. So again,
I like that.
if someone comes along to you, comes by and says, oh, you should be doing this. Like, I'm sure people came along and said, Trader Joe's, if you want to stay in the...
You really got to be offering these loyalty programs and all these coupons.
Or
and
delivery,
all these
you have to be able to
things.
have online options or deliver groceries. Because you know who else doesn't do that? Menards. And I am a huge Menards fan. Like,
Delivery?
I am. Yeah, you can't shop online. Can you?
Yeah, you can.
Oh, yeah, you can now.
I have an app.
Anyhoodly, Trader
can get
Joe's.
this- yeah.
Trader Joe's, you
Sure.
can't shop online. You can't get the things. And they're just staying true to who they are. You have to come in the store. They want you to experience the store in the
That was
Hawaiian
similar to
shirts.
Hobby Lobby. I know Hobby Lobby used to not have an online store either.
And that's
but they
okay.
went mainstream and now they have an online store.
Yeah,
And
that's a whole.
okay
That's going to be
for
a whole
them.
other episode, I think.
But it's just
For you and your business, whether you have a small, medium business, stick with who you are. You don't have to feel like, oh, we have to be like all the others. We have to do such and such. No. Know your brand. Know who. Oh, prime example. Prime example. I do not do newsletters.
She does not.
Do you know how
I
many
this.
times people have told me, "What you need to do a newsletter? You should do." I said, "No, I'm not. I don't want to. It's not part of my brand. It's not what I'm going to be. Because this is the experience. You have to come to me to experience me.
Well, and a lot of times, especially with people in our field, like they think that we do need to have some sort of offering of a newsletter so that we can continue educating stuff. But here's our version of our newsletter.
Yes.
Like we did something different. We teamed up. We collaborated. We're sending something else to you, offering something different that's not a normal newsletter that you'll get from a marketing agency. A lot of times it's like, now that I'm thinking about this, like marketing agencies in general, like that's the thing that they do. Like they send out what's going on, like HubSpot, for example.
But that's different.
No, I know, but I'm just saying like
I look at them as more as like an educator.
True. But for like our solo entrepreneurs, like it's not something, like do something different. Maybe send out, we talked about this before. I think Gary Vee
paper airplanes.
Well, paper airplanes. Send
oh my gosh, how cool would that be?
Send like, I don't know, just do something different. Like use the concept maybe of the newsletter or something, but do it differently. Like make it your own. Send out the homing pigeon, because I get that will probably get a lot more attention than an email.
100%. Not a real one or a live one.
Maybe.
That could be weird. Okay, because here's why. This is so good. I just had this conversation this week with someone who was telling me all about their newsletter. Oh yeah, we have this open rate. And I just looked at them and I went, okay, good person. I said, how many newsletters have you subscribed to? And this person looked at me and said, probably about 30. I said, okay, how many of those do you read? And they just paused and looked at me. I said, no. How many of those do you read? And they said, maybe 2. And I was like, and yet you think when you send out a newsletter, people are reading yours?
Even if they open
but my open rate. I was like, dude, you just proved the point yourself. Like,
unless there's like a coupon in there or something like that somebody really wants so they can get a great discount or whatever. Like, I kind of get that. But
there's burnout on some of this stuff. Like everything else, like fashion trends, food trends, there are marketing trends, and there's burnout with these marketing trends. And what is so good is Trader Joe's has stayed true to themselves. Like, I will never have a newsletter. Up until this point right now.
You must be true to your heart.
Please
I don't know the
hold
rest
for
of
this
the words.
musical interlude. I can't sing along because I have no idea what you're singing. I don't know what you're singing.
Tarzan.
Oh my gosh. Anywho, Trader Joe's. So, up until now, like in current times, if you were to text me, that is me you're texting.
Yeah.
I do not yet have one of those.
Oh, can we please talk about that for a minute?
Well, no, this is why, like when people text me, or even right now they're like, well, Paula, why aren't you using a software to send texts out to people? I'm like, no, I want it to be, it's part of my brand. If I'm treating you like royalty, it has to be authentic.
So I want to tag on that because there was an event I was at with a client, and the guy who was putting this entire event on, he was up there speaking and talking about all this stuff. And he's like, because they were talking about AI and integrating it into your company and making things easier so you have time to go do other things and all of this jazz. Mm-hmm. So one of the things that he also mentioned, he's like, do you think that I'm the one that's responding to you on in my DMs? He said, nope, I have a bot doing that. And it drove me insane because that's where you lose the personal touch.
Oh, this is hard. This might have to be a whole other episode because with me in the AI space, I often tell people like it'd be a great idea to have a bot to answer some of the...
Everybody has so many bots now though. So even when, in half the time, like, okay, case in point, the conversation that we just had with somebody on the way to the Wilmer Lakes Chamber event that you were talking at, she had somebody call her and they were talking about a program. I'm not going to say which one. They were talking about a program, like a chat program that they have on their website. So when people go to it and they're typing in questions and doing all the things, it wasn't even giving good responses. And it was basically saying, we are a bad company for you to work with. This is not a good lead.
Okay. We're going to divert for a minute. Hold on, because I got a story. So this is why I think that's funny. So I have a story, true story, of a chat bot and a woman who had bought an airline ticket and had to buy an airline ticket because someone had died, a bereavement ticket. And anyway, was going back and forth with a bot on the airline website and didn't know it was a bot because she just didn't know, and started talking to the bot and was like, oh, okay, well, I got to change my flight or whatever, bereavement ticket. Anywho, long and short of it, the bot ended up like refunding her the whole amount of this expensive ticket because the bot was like, okay, sure, sounds good, why not? And she was able to get, because to your point, sometimes the bots just don't know. And this is what I talk about. They're not human, so they just don't know.
They don't know. I personally don't like the whole concept of having AI doing that customer communication piece with it. Like automation and marketing in general. Like there's places for it. But my whole shtick is about being authentic, being personable, like being transparent, all the things. So when you have a bot that's trying to do that for you, it's gonna fail because, like she just said, it's not a human, and especially in the world.
Okay, but we
of
can't
AI,
say that because I also teach about AI, so we got to kind of keep this on the DL.
Okay, I'll let it go.
Anywho,
You just
back
have
to
to go
Trader
to one
Joe's.
of our AI workshops and learn more.
So, if you are a Trader Joe's fan, if you are a super fan, if that's where you shop, we would love to know. Drop us a comment below. You can text us because you'll be texting us directly.
You will be texting us directly.
We would love to know because they've really made it so that it's an experience that when you come into the stores, their handwritten signs, their prices don't fluctuate, but it's more of a discovery.
Can we talk about their art on their windows?
Oh, everything. Their handwritten
graphic
signs.
Designer and all the things, all of the signs that they have in there. Literally, all the pricing signs are too. All of the chalkboard, like for all the things, it's not printed out.
I know.
It's all written out.
It's a skill. And all
I actually applied to be one of those.
Shut up.
I did. I applied to be.
I love watching those videos online because watching people do them. They're always wearing Hawaiian shirts. They're super friendly. You know, it doesn't feel like a chore. It doesn't feel like, oh, I have to go grocery shopping. It feels like you get to go and discover what's in the store. And because of that, their employees are really well paid. They have higher wages, lower turnover, better customer service, right? Because they're treating their employees really well.
Yep.
People end up loving the staff there as much as they do the snacks. Snacks
Oh,
on
that's right.
snacks.
They do have snacks set up.
And the pricing, it's always very clear and transparent. This is a really big thing right now, and this is going around on social media right now. There are some places, some stores that might start with a letter W, but will remain nameless, and they are not putting their pricing out anymore so that they can change it on the fly. So they are not putting any pricing on the shelves, so you don't find out until you get to the checkout, because they want to be able to change it.
Interesting.
Yes, but not Trader Joe's. Trader Joe's pricing is clear, transparent. They want you to know what it is. So they have grown. They had no TV ads, no influencers, and no digital marketing. And they are a cult now. They are loved.
They are doing great things, and I just saw on the news this morning or yesterday that they are expanding a little bit.
By 2023, so this is 3 years ago, it had over 560 stores and $16 billion in annual income. No ads, no digital influencers. They weren't paying some influencer to eat their snacks. No coupons, no
The thing I'm thinking of, though, I don't think she knows of what I'm talking about.
Oh, what?
Because it's kind of going the opposite way of what you're talking about.
Come on, Tara.
So I just saw on Facebook on the news that Target is now potentially going to be having Trader Joe's branded
Okay, but
items.
Hold on. I'm reading my notes here. I'm looking at the notes. I didn't know this. In 1979, Joe, the owner of Trader Joe's, sold the company to the family behind the Aldi company. Which makes sense because they're similar into what they like.
Similar.
So they were able to keep the Trader Joe's culture.
Aldi's has home items too. It's not just groceries. They have household items.
Yes. So with Trader Joe's, it focuses on doing a few things extremely well and lets the customers spread the word. Okay, I'm not trying to toot my own horn. This is one of those things with me. Sometimes when people ask me, they keep going, how are you getting all these jobs? How are you doing stuff? I just try to do what I do really, really well, and I let people talk about me. Well, in a good way. You know what I mean? Okay.
But the fact that Target's now potentially going to be taking some of Trader Joe products and having them in their stores, what do you think about that?
Okay, this is interesting because people who are Target people, Target fanatics.
Oh, are diehard
I have friends that are just Target.
They'll go to Target. They'll get their Starbucks.
Doesn't matter how
that
much
are in,
more expensive it is at Target, they will only shop at Target. But here, listen to this. This is a lesson. This is the overall lesson. I should have started with this. You don't need loyalty cards, data tracking, or 50,000 different products. You just need to know your customer and obsess over what makes them come back.
Well, yeah. That goes back to the flywheel again. Come on, you guys.
Like
it's
just know
not
your
rocket
customer,
science.
know who you are, know what you're good at. Just be obsessive, be really good at what you're really good at, and your people will find you. They're going to keep coming back. They're going to tell
gonna talk
others.
About you. Flywheel.
We can make you into a cult.
Not sales funnel. It's flywheel. Talk about it all the time. Flywheel. People. I'm trying to pull up the thing, but our internet's not working.
So I'm saying you got to go off the Wi-Fi. So again, if you're sitting there and you're struggling over your brand, or you feel like you need to be something else or become something else or act like something else, you don't. Be unapologetically you. I think that's what I'm going to rename my keynote even.
I haven't heard that from somebody though. You might
Be
need to change the
unapologetic.
name.
Oh, be the Ferrari. That's what be the Ferrari is. Be unapologetically you. Be who you are. You let
Right
your
here.
brand be your brand. What?
Target is looking to expand its grocery departments in new and existing stores, but the retailer will also be leaning into curated food items akin to a Trader Joe's.
It fits. Like they really are in line
Siemens
with
and
each
Trader
other.
Joe's.
I think the two really
I could see it. Oh, I could totally see that.
line up with each other. So, all right. Well, folks,
like it.
if you are a Trader Joe's fan or an Aldi fan, we might have to do a whole one on Aldi, or a Target super fan, let us know. Drop something in the comment. Send us a homing pigeon.
I want an owl.
Text
I'm
us.
still waiting for an owl.
Yes. If you are going to be doing an expo this summer, and you want to know a great way to set up your table, let us know. Tara and I would love to help you out with that. Or if you would like us to come on site
We will come on site.
to your business
The business.
and do a little episode
talk.
for you at your place about what you do, get into your business. We'll go through your books.
We will not. We will not.
If you have boxes that need sorting. Any hoodly.
I have somebody for that. I'm not going to do it. I'll send somebody to you to sort your boxes.
Until then, be unapologetically you. Go be you. Be the Ferrari. Be your brand. And we're going to be our awesome selves.
I'm going to be Tara B. Be the bee.
That she is. All right, friends. Until next time, I am still one of your co-hosts, Princess Paula, along with my other co-host,
Tara B.
and together, the two of us, forever and ever, at every expo known to man, will be
That's going to be busy.
Royally Unhinged. Hey, don't forget to check out our merch store at royallyunhinged.com. We didn't bring Dumbledore.
I thought about it.
Sorry, Cindy. Watch for him next time, friends.